Hello, everyone, and welcome into the lead-in to the MFPW's Passion. Alongside Brian Murphy, I'm Ferran Burgundy, and we have a heck of a night in store for you. 4 titles on the line coming up later tonight. But first, a man whom we've seen rather sporadically here in the MFPW over the course of the last half year or so, in Jafar.
Hey, somebody still, even though we've only seen so much of him, has passion in loads. Somebody who has been part of the division, had his back. They turned their backs on him. I'm so passionate about the now. I'm getting a little tongue-tied. And here he is, coming out ready for Cam.
At age 12,
Well, here is the king piece. Wow. Cameron Pierce.
You see the way they just cleared that rope? At age 12.
Yeah, been spending the last few years coming to the MFPW's kids camp over the course of the past few summers. And that's led to a little more training from here.
Absolutely. One of our junior competitors. Always see him running around here, picking up some of the knowledge from the world-famous Monster Factory. Ready to step into the ring with Jafar. Of course, as I was saying, somebody that was kicked out of the division and has found his way, gaining revenge on them, coming to the aid of the likes of the notorious Mimi, Travis Jacobs, who were also turned on.
Well, there we go, and we are underway. A nice handshake there, showing that definitely there's a change in Jafar from what we'd seen in the past. You mentioned his checkered history with the division, but in the roughly 9 months since then, still trying to kind of find his way a little bit here.
Certainly. We saw just a year ago, even in the 2300 arena, how ruthless he was during his reign as middleweight medallion holder. Oh, as he catches Cam. He was the type to use a steel chair, lay it into the back of anybody stepping up to him. We'll have to see if he's willing to do that to somebody who's not even in his teens yet.
Oh. You see there a nice flurry of offense. Only a 2 count, though.
And how about that for Cam? Gaining the first pinfall attempt against somebody with the pedigree of Jafar.
Well, now trying to get a little bit of momentum here all the way up on the top. Rolls through.
And you see he's got an incredible amount of body control, especially for such a young age, able to get up on the top rope there. Oh, caught by Jafar.
But now trying to kick away and does so, and well, charging in for a cross body block. Caught fairly easily here, and right down onto the knee goes that spine. That'll mess up a couple of lumbar and the vertebrae, and only a 2 count there for Jafar.
Now Jafar is one of the tougher competitors for a fledgling like Cam. You know, but that's the Monster Factory way. We're not just going to put you in there with somebody else who's fresh. We're going to set you in at the same level as everybody else. Really have you rise to the occasion. Oh, you see him holding on there. Look at him. Oh, no.
And now rammed back first into that turnbuckle. And now lateral press, doesn't hook a leg, perhaps a little nonchalant, and the king piece able to kick out there at 2.
I can see it now. Jafar taking this match, thinking it's going to be a easy victory, and well, maybe he's surprised he hasn't been able to put Cam down yet.
Yes!
Oh, now picking up here. And again, able to wriggle free, and now just working on that base. A couple of kicks to the hamstring. Third one caught, though. Ducks underneath. Charges through, and now up on the shoulder, but into a tornado DDT.
Cam
Could this
taking
do
it.
it here? Hooks that that left leg and only... Wow. The force there from Jafar to be able to kick out.
And
Practically threw him off of them.
And kudos to Cam. He was able to use his opponent's momentum and weight. If he's not able to move Jafar with his own strength, might as well use Jafar's body against him.
Now looking for that crowd to get behind him. Was looking for that checkmate, that front face lock DDT.
The frustration coming from Jafar now. Got that ripcord. Oh! You heard the smack on that one. Oh, man.
You see just clutching his side there.
Cam looking a little hurt. Back up on the shoulder again. And
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Tombstone!
Oh! What? What the heck? He's 12.
I know he's 12. I can't lose either.
Gonna drop him on his head. You see him holding the neck once again. And
Wait,
keep
roll
going,
through here.
keep going,
2 and
lead him back.
3. Victory
Got
roll.
him.
The winner of this bout, the King Cameron Pierce.
Man, the King Piece, the youngest ever wrestler to perform here at the Monster Factory at the age of 12, picking up a victory against the longest reigning middleweight medallion holder in our promotion's history.
A little bit of a flinch there. And a nice show of respect.
Again, you can see that's where Jafar's a changed man. Being caught off guard like that would have really eaten him up in the past. But now he's able to shake hands with his opponent.
Definitely a change from the past for sure, and an impressive victory from the young Cameron Pierce, whom we'll certainly see a lot more of in the coming years here in the MFPW. Certainly a long and lengthy upside to his career. Coming up next, though, we have a fatal five-way, and this one is not going to be short of action for sure.
Certainly. Jam-packed show tonight at MFPW Passion. Go swivel, Brian. One half of the Juggalos, right?
Gigolos.
The Gigolos. Brian Rosario, a lover boy in his own right.
I was going to say, you're the one who's the insane and clown around here.
You can see it all over my face.
Now here is, well, given his confidence and hip swiveling, you'd think could potentially be a partner or have some sort of interest down the road in Brian Rosario. Dick Dynamo.
Ron, you read my mind. I was going to say that guy, Dick Dynamo, he's got to be a lover boy. Myron Malone always coming out with that spotlight like our ring announcer said. 100% the center of attention, at least in his own mind. You see him going up to the ref now. Hey, he looks good in the spotlight.
Representing the Lost Boys, weighing in at he's really not sure, your mom's favorite wrestler, Ryan Quiz.
Ryan Rise. We've seen him before here a couple of months ago taking on Dog Nation, if you remember, with Miles Penn, one of the Lost Boys.
Classic match.
Along with Ethan Promise and Junie Underwood, and oh boy.
Jason Morgan.
the Trojan one. Former middleweight medallion holder, former MFPW heavyweight champion. Correct?
Yep, former Supersonic champion, former Network champion.
And if I'm not mistaken, all at the same time?
No.
No. Maybe a couple.
If you ask him, he might tell you that, but there is the bell, and there's Myron Malone with that spotlight.
He's the center of attention. He'll tell you. He'll tell you.
Oh, trying to utilize that as a weapon. Enziguri there from Rosario. You mentioned the hip swiveling of Rosario earlier. He's going to need to keep his head on a swivel with this fatal five-way here. And Dynamo looking for that that huge lariat there. Loves using that right arm, that clotheslining arm, as he told me earlier. And now going to the outside here.
Going right after Malone. Now Brian Rosario grab it on. Grab it on that spotlight. Wow. What a picture-perfect drop kick with a single leg finding right on the middle of the chest, now engaging with Hyena Hex.
Hex with some educated feet of his own.
Get his foot right up in there.
Hex factor.
Single knee across the chest. Oh!
Clothesline to the back of the head from Dynamo.
Using that arm, you had mentioned how much he loves those clotheslines. And now get engaged with Mr. Too Good on the outside.
He is a very eccentric sociopath, is Dynamo, and that kind of, to his disadvantage there, is noggins knocked there between Hex and Dynamo.
Hex now spilling to the outside as Malone.
Malone and Rise with a bit of cohesion here.
Dynamo finding his way back up. Oh. Rise taking him to task.
Double hip toss.
Now what? You loser!
I guess the enemy of one's enemy is their friend, I suppose.
Certainly, we see these alliances form, but they can quickly break down. Let's see how long this one lasts between the man who thinks he's the center of attention and one of the Lost Boys. Wow!
That wasn't cool!
Very impressive.
Calls that bye-bye bozo.
You gotta give credit to Malone. That was picture perfect on the roll through. Right, almost stealing a victory. Now trying to go for one is Malone.
And that quickly dissolved here.
See Hex leathering back into the ring. Oh. Oh! Rise of Malone dispatched.
What a boot there from Rosario.
And he's got a...
Oh, that discus clothesline, though, from Dynamo.
I was going to say Rosario had a homing missile on his boot, but it looks like so does Hex.
And there's the victory.
There goes Jason Morgan, Mr. Too Good, celebrating with his comrade in arms. Two members of the division standing victorious here tonight over four other members of the MFPW roster. And of course, we have the MV Miranda Vanette, another member of the division, defending her supersonic title against the notorious Mimi later tonight. We also have Clutch Adams another member of the division facing Goldie. Two former MFPW heavyweight champions going at it. All that and more to come soon.
We still have more action coming your way here, leading in to Passion.
From Camden, Connecticut, she is the ever foxy Ruby OConnor.
The ever foxy Ruby OConnor. Ever swift, ever clever, ever oh so adorable. Stepping up against somebody who has been ever victorious.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, she's quirky, she's unique, she's not like other girls,
Stevie Brooks enjoyed the Taylor Swift concert just a few weeks ago in Philadelphia.
An interesting factoid that I would not have known.
Absolutely. Well, that's how you know she's not like other girls. She likes Taylor. She's a Swiftie.
A Swiftie?
A Swiftie. That's what they're called. Don't you know, Ferran? Now,
I thought that was that thing that you used to clean the floor. Oh, no, wait, that's Swiffer.
Well, she's up against the ever swift Ruby OConnor. We'll see if that speed is useful against the power that Stevie Brooks brings to the mat.
Is that what you were setting that up for, the ever swift?
Look, these connections, they just happen. Just like that shoulder tackle, it just happens.
Yep. And like O'Connor's momentum, it derailed there as she was knocked to the ground. But now able to recover here and looking for a suplex, and very ambitious to say the least.
Wow. But effortless.
Body slam instead. You could hear a growl of frustration.
Being set down to the mat. Got tackled there and up. She goes again. The Monster Factory faithful calling for one more.
But perhaps telegraphed a bit.
Hold on a minute.
Ruby OConnor.
Give me 1 sec.
Usually not the type to roll to the outside, but taking a breath.
Back her up. I need space to get in the ring.
Well, she seems a little shaken. Oh. Brooks pulling her back into the ring.
At least up to the apron here.
Oh.
And utilizing that momentum and positioning for to drape the neck rather over the rope, and now just laying those forearms in.
Going into the cover here. Hooked the leg, but not quite enough damage inflicted yet.
All right, get up.
Ruby OConnor in position here. Brooks tangled up here. Oh!
What a clothesline.
Cover and
Bring them out.
Able to get the 3 count off of that.
still undefeated Stevie Brooks, successful here tonight at MFPW Passion, adding another one to the tally.
Just quickly racking them up here.
Now, of course, we saw Hyena Hex victorious in his match earlier tonight. His partner, Jason Morgan, now competing against Silver Lobo, somebody with 1 win, 1 loss. And I think there's a shiver that goes down the spine of everybody in the room when the division's music starts to play.
The following contest is scheduled for fall. Features the first, accompanied by Hyena Hex, weighing 230 pounds, Mr. Too Good, Jason Morgan.
Certainly no shortage of confidence.
Well, he adopted that name, Mr. Too Good, because he considers himself too good to do the basics, to re-rack his weights, to tip his waitresses. It's all below him.
His opponent, from Mexico, a.k.a. El Lobo de Mexico, weighing 200 pounds, Silver Lobo.
Oh! And immediately.
Well, Heck's already proving a factor as far as the distraction goes. Looking for a cross-body block.
Man, and what a catch!
Planted down,
Wow.
too, and
Man, denying the 3 count. Already. Now Silver Lobo. Oh!
wait, near side cradle here, too, and
He was able to put away the God of Dad bod with that cradle. Not quite as fruitful here. Jason Morgan. Oh! Planting. Oh!
oh wait, looking for a submission here.
Got that crossface.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, man, he ain't let it go.
Here is your winner, Jason Morgan.
Man,
Well, as we see the division standing over Silver Lobo, we'll be back in a moment here with the rest of the MFPW Passion. Stick with us.